Hello, good evening. Good evening, everyone. Trust you guys are doing great. Good evening. I'm so happy to have you all here and welcome to this amazing webinar. welcome. So if you can hear me clearly, just like put in the comment section that you can hear me, just be sure that everything is intact before we get started. If you can hear me clearly, let me know, please. Okay, great. So Solomon can hear me. Who else can hear me? Okay, Hester can hear me as well. If you can hear me, just put something in the comment section down there. I'm not so sure I'll be recording this. If you're not interested in staying, it's not compulsory. If I record it, I would send the replay, but I'm not guaranteeing that. Okay, so everyone can hear me. Okay, great. So good evening, everyone. Welcome to this Where the Money Is webinar. I don't know, it looks like the lightning today is quite a mess. So good to have you all here. I know a lot more people are trying to join in. The links went out pretty early, so I don't know. We're just going to get started in a moment. So I'm just going to put my slide on the side there. So this webinar will be getting started shortly. So just simply stay tuned and get something to take notes with while we wait for like a few more people. And in 2-3 minutes, we'll get started fully. While we wait for other people to get in, right? I'll wait for other people to get in. Can you let me know where you're watching this from? Where are you watching this webinar from? Just put something in the comment section. Better TV is saying they can't hear me. It might be something with your audio. I think every other person can hear me, so you might want to check that out. Okay, Solomon Abel is watching from Nigeria. Solomon, where in Nigeria are you watching from? Oh, great. Timothy is watching from Ibadan, Nigeria. Samuel Olopade is watching from Lagos. Toby is watching from Abeokuta. Saeed is watching from Ibadan. Okay. Let me know where you're watching from. Okay, Esther is watching from Owerri, Nigeria. Okay, Taiwo is watching from Kaduna, Nigeria. Joy is watching from Edo, Nigeria. Zach is watching from Abuja, Nigeria. Oh, and Wilson is watching from his hometown in Akwa Ibom, and we have Elizabeth watching from Port Harcourt. Just a lot of people from different places across Nigeria watching this, and it's so great to be doing this again. The last time I had a webinar like this, not even like the Where the Money Is webinar, the last time I had a webinar was August last year, and that's a long time ago because I honestly cannot remember a lot of things. I've been so occupied, busy doing a lot of other things, and it feels good to be doing this again. So we're just going to get started so I don't waste a lot of your time, because contrary to what you think, I know a lot of people are coming onto this webinar thinking I'm going to teach you one magical way of making money, whereas there's really no magical way of making money anywhere. If you like, literally every single thing I'm going to be saying, you must have heard them somewhere or you have an idea about them, but I'm just going to be like buttressing on them over and over again so that you have like more insights on them. But beyond that, one of the things that really made a difference when I had this webinar the last time in 2020 was the fact that I allowed people ask questions. So this night, I would also be giving you the opportunity to ask questions, right? So if you've been having it in your mind, maybe some particular business questions, just things bothering you about making money, then I'm going to be answering those questions live. So this webinar is for you guys and not for me, right? So do you guys want me to record this webinar? If you say no, I don't record it, And if you say yes, I would record it and we'll just keep, maybe we'll share to the people that attended. You might just want to make reference to it in the future. So let me know if you're interested. If you want me to record this, let me know. Let me know. Okay, so a number of people are saying they want it recorded. So I'm just going to go ahead to get it recorded to ensure people can like get access to it later on. Right? Okay. All right. So okay, so I've launched my recorder. Okay. All right, so we are all set. I've started recording it, and we would be good to go right away. So, just for context, who exactly am I before we like get started with this whole webinar? Because the truth is, you people have expectations of this particular webinar, right? And the great thing is that this webinar is not a motivational webinar where I'm going to come and do some aspire to perspire and then just give you just some motivational talks here and there, things that really don't matter in real life, right? I want to keep this webinar really short, but at the same time, I want to be super real with you on this webinar so that you know what actually works today and you can also tap into it and get the best out of it, because it is different when you just have an idea of like a lot of things. So I want to make money. People make money online, but what exactly are people doing to make money online, right? So these are the things we're going to be discussing this night. And for context, who exactly am I to be able to tell you where the money is, right? Who exactly am I? My name is Tamilore Adewi, and I've actually been doing. You can't hear me? Can you guys hear me, please, before I start talking properly? Someone is saying they can't hear me clearly. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know in the comment section, please. Okay, you can hear me. Okay. Let's go on there. So my name is Adewi Tamlore. I started doing business online in 2018. That's a little over 4 years ago, and I've been in this space for some time. Right? I got started doing business late 2018, and I've been able to like make good money online. Not necessarily that I've made all the money in the world, of course not. I'm not even a billionaire or anything, but I've been able to make good, decent money as a young person, and I feel you would have a thing or two to learn from me. I'm an entrepreneur. I like to do business. I like to solve problems. And I'm also a graduate student at the Algonquin School of Business. And fantastically, I'm pretty young, like a lot of you guys that would be here. I'm just about 24 years old. So a lot of the things I'm going to be saying here would not be things that you cannot do, because even when I started this whole thing out, I wasn't even 20 yet. So a lot of these things are things that whether you're young or you're old, you can still do them and get the very best out of it for yourself, right? And that takes us to why exactly we're having this webinar. Because when I thought of it at the beginning of this year, oh, how exactly can I make some impact on people and get the very best out of them this year? Because one of the things that got me really excited over the last few years is not the fact that I've been making money, it's the fact that I've been able to help a lot of other people make money. And one thing you should have at the back of your mind is I don't have anything to sell you on this webinar, right? I don't have anything to sell you. So on previous webinars that I hold, I might try to sell, but for this webinar, I'm not trying to sell you anything. So you know that I really just want to do this from the bottom of my heart so you can learn from it and every other person out there can also grow, right? So in 2020 or in 2020, when I had this webinar, I think about 300 people watched that webinar back then. And it was a lot for me back then. But out of the 300 people that watched the webinar back then, over 10 of these guys, 10, at least 10 of these guys that I talked to, there are a lot of them that I equally don't talk to. Over 10 of these guys that I talked to, I've gone on to like make tens and hundreds of millions online, selling different products online. And it's so fantastic for me because at that point in time, I was just also doing it like this. getting people to learn, and the impact that I've seen this money making online thing do is tremendous, and I don't think anyone should be holding back on it. And that takes me back to the old thing as to why how I also discovered where the money is, right? How exactly did I discover where the money is? In 2018, there was this particular ASU strike. If you're not new to following me, you'd most likely have heard the story, right? So I was not also new to I was struggling to make money online. I was in uni, and a lot of things were not just going well financially. So I needed to make more money. It was a really, 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 really crazy time for me. So I was reading up a lot of things, trying out a lot of things, and these things were not working out, right? Who here has tried something that did not work out? Maybe an online business or physical business. Who has tried something here that did not work out? Just put in the comment section. If you've tried something, you put in a lot of effort and it didn't work out, let me know. So exactly, Abel is saying he's tried something. Okay. Toluwalope saying he's tried something. So the truth is, just like a lot of other people out there, I was trying a lot of things and they weren't working out for me. Apparently, I was trying the wrong things, right? And that is the mistake a lot of people make. We try to think we are doing the right thing, whereas what we are spending our effort and our time doing are the wrong things. And I'll give you context. This is year 2023. Who knows about maybe a video club and all those things where people used to rent CDs back then, back in the days? So a lot of people think starting a business is just starting a business. So in 2023, they want to start a video club or a place where people can come and rent movies. And they think that business is going to thrive. That business is most likely guaranteed to fail, right? Or let's say tomorrow you decide to open a newspaper business. Do you think that business will succeed? Be honest. Do you think maybe starting a newspaper business or a magazine business would succeed in 2023? I want this to be as interactive as possible. Do you think we will succeed? No, most likely not. It wouldn't succeed because times have evolved past that. But also, if you decide to start out some certain businesses in this 2023, you would also find out that those businesses would not work. For example, in Nigeria, if you decide to start an um, exclusive private jet business in Ekiti States or in Ibadan, you are almost going to fail because a lot of people in this place are not high net worth individuals, right? So even when it looks like a good business or a business that has done well in the past, it is not a guarantee that that business would equally still work for you today. And that was what led me to this particular seminar early 2019. After I had like started doing a few things, I was selling tie and dye online, and I was making about 50,000 naira a month selling tie and dye online all through 2019. At the beginning of 2019 till April 11, 2019, I went for this seminar in Lagos. It was a seminar at my mentor's office, Akin Alabi. So I got there, I met like a number of entrepreneurs like Ronald, Toyon Motosho, and a number of other guys. And they talked about different online businesses where people could make money, such as e-commerce and a lot of these other businesses. We'll talk about them as we move. So I learned about these businesses and they made sense to me. But to me, I felt like this business is now scam. You know how a lot of people think. So I was also thinking this business is no day real because I felt like I wanted my business to be physical. I would like if it's not physical, then it is not real money, that kind of a thing. And I kept pushing my tie and dye business. I was pushing, pushing, pushing until late 2019 when I discovered that the tie and dye business was going to make me money, but it was difficult to scale. So I started like putting my effort into selling online, and it changed my life tremendously. And I'll give you context. All through the whole of 2019, I sold a total of 1,100 and something shirts, right? I was selling everything online, Facebook ads, WhatsApp ads, Instagram, and the likes. And after selling over 1,100 and something shirts, I was selling shoes too and a lot of other things. I only made about 7 million naira in revenue. And at the end of the day, my profit was less than 700,000 naira at the end of a whole year. And I was beginning to wonder what happened until that very day, December 2019, I went to Akialabi's office in Abuja, and I now learned that there are some particular vehicles that can take you to a certain stage, but also there are some vehicles that cannot take you to like a certain stage. Like a vehicle can take you maybe from Ibadan to Lagos, but that vehicle cannot necessarily travel from Ibadan to Abuja because maybe the engine is weak, the tires are not good, just a lot of factors around it, right? So those things happened, and I learned about selling online and all those kind of things, and it really, 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 really did a lot for me, right? And that's why I decided to like hold this webinar as well. But what's the truth I discovered after trying out a lot of things making money online? The first truth that I discovered is that if you become very good at what you do and you are very diligent at it, your life will change beyond your imagination if you are patient, right? If you become very good and exceptional at what you do and you are very diligent at it, your life will change beyond your imagination if you're patient. And before we start this out, you need to drop all of those quotes and all those things that you have on your mind that tells you that, only do what you're passionate about, don't do the business that you don't like, and all those kind of things. See, this is 2023. Leave your passion behind in 2022. Focus on what is going to make you the money, as long as it is legal. Follow the money as long as it is legal. That is the very, 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 very important thing that you have to put at the back of your mind. And let me tell you about following the money. Personally, at the beginning of this year, I wrote down my New Year resolution. And one of the things that I said I want to try out is called Amazon Kindle Publishing. Who has heard of Amazon KDP here? Who has heard of Amazon KDP here? I'll still talk about it more. So I really want to try out Amazon KDP, not necessarily because it's going to make me a lot of money that will change my life, but because the world is evolving super fast, and I have seen this business model to be something that seems very interesting. So I have decided to like give it a shot and learn how it works. Does it necessarily mean I'm going to make money from it? Maybe not, maybe, but I'm still going to give it a shot. And that is the mindset I want you to have this year. And you know, the crazy thing is that, like I said, or what you're seeing on the screen, if you become very good at what you do, I mean, if you sit down today and say, I want to learn how to maybe do Amazon KDP, and you put in 5 hours every single day over the next 3-4 months, you would become very, very, very good at it, and it will become almost impossible for you to succeed, right? And that is where a lot of people make mistake, and that is why you see that I put patient on the screen. It is important that you are super, super, super patient. A lot of people today try out something for 1 week, and when they are even trying out something for 1 week, they are maybe committing just 20 minutes a day or even 30 minutes a day. They don't fully commit their energy into it, and they wonder why they are not succeeding. And that is one of the things that would be pivotal to you getting your money game right in 2023. If you don't become super diligent and become very good at what you do, you would continue to struggle at everything. And I put out a tweet yesterday. I said, becoming, when I say being patient, it doesn't mean you have to be doing one thing over and over again necessarily, and then expect that magic would happen. For example, you will see a lot of guys that maybe they've been working in the police force, or they've been working with government agencies. They go to work every day, right? So they tell you that, I've been working in this place for 30 years. But over that 30 years period, they've actually not grown. They've not improved. They've not evolved. If you are someone like that, if you like, focus on something for 5 years. If you are not constantly improving and growing yourself, you would still be left behind eventually. So it is not just about focusing. You have to focus and put in your very best. And you know the crazy thing, you can put in your very best and things would not work. Don't get me wrong. I'm not guaranteeing that anything will work. And this is real life. That's why I told you one of the things I'm trying to achieve on this webinar is tell you the truth, right? You can put in your very best and things will not work. Who has tried and put in their very best and things did not work for them? Just put it in the comment section. If you've tried out something, put in your very best. When I say put in, is you yourself, you know that, I've done everything I could do, but it didn't work. Let me see in the comment section. You see that it would be a very few set of people. Most times, when people do things, they don't always put in their very best. And that is why one of the first things that you want to do this year is that anything you decide that, I want to start selling phones, I want to start hawking popcorn, be ready to put your very best at it. Be ready to give it your extreme all. Be ready to go all out and know that, okay, I'm dying here for 6 months, giving this thing 5-6 hours a day for the next 6 months. And if it doesn't work for you, you can move on. But you know what? I can bet my life on it that if you commit to anything 5, 6, 8 hours a day for 3 to 6 months, your life would change. 100% guaranteed. But you know what? We would only find a very tiny percentage of people that can actually genuinely commit to anything. Doing it the right way, constantly learning, constantly improving. Those are things, and this is where a lot of problems happen. But let's also talk about the title of this webinar is Where the Money Is. So now, let's talk about money. What does money mean to you? What does money mean to you? The truth is, over the last few years, I've discovered that money means different things to different people. And I'll give you context. For example, all the money that I want in this life, like my goal in life is I want to be worth $100 million. That is my own goal. And you would see another guy out there, his own goal is to be worth $1 billion. Both of us, our goals are valid. And there's another guy out there, his own goal is to be worth 1 million naira. His own goal too is valid, right? What money means to different people is different. Why people want to make money are different. For me, the reason why I want to make money is I want to travel the world. For some people, they want to build house, they want to buy luxury cars. I don't fancy all of those things. I just want to travel everywhere in the world. That's my goal, right? So let's ask a question. How much money will you make and you will know deep down that you have made it? I want you to put it in the comment section. Be honest with yourself. Don't lie. How much money would you make and you say that, I have made it in life? Be honest. Be honest. Be honest and truthful here. Be realistic as well. Don't lie. Write what is on your mind. I want to see it in the comment section. You will see that it will be different for every single person. I want to see it in the comment section. Just put it there. $1. So Lakon wants to make 50 million. Solomon Abel wants to make $200 million. Timothy wants to make $1 million. Samuel Olopade wants to make 10 billion. Daddy Brew wants to make $1 billion. So Said wants to make 50 million. So a lot of people with different perspectives to this money game. And that's why I said money means different things to different people. And that is why I cannot tell you that this is the exact way to get your money game right because our money goals are different. If you want to learn how to make $1 billion or 10 billion dollars, then you might want to go to people that have made such money. But if you don't, or if you like, if your goal is just to make 1 million naira, then you want to go and learn from people that have made money around that. But the truth is, either way, whether you have a goal of $500 million or whatever your goal is, the truth is you still have to start from somewhere, right? Because I believe that if you're on this webinar, then you don't have your money game all sorted. So you have to start from where you are, right? But the truth is, not everyone will become a millionaire, not to talk of becoming a billionaire. You can have the dream, you can have the goal, you can have the aspiration, all the perspire to perspire, but not everyone is going to become a billionaire or a millionaire. Don't get me wrong. I'm not undermining how much you can do, but the truth is, the average billionaire out there grew up with what is called leverage. Do you agree with me? The average billionaire out there grew up with what is called leverage. Do you agree with me? If you agree with me, put it in the comment section. I just want to be sure that you're following me. That's why. Okay, good. So now everyone agrees that the average billionaire has some sort of leverage. But now there's also this quote by Robert Kiyosaki that says, leverage is the reason some people become rich and others do not become rich. This quote is one of the most profound quotes that I've seen in my life. Leverage is the reason some people become rich and others do not become rich. And that's why you would see that that guy from a place in Oyo town does not have as much opportunities as that guy in Lagos, even though they are putting in the same efforts into anything they are trying to achieve. Right? This is the real fact. But let's ask ourselves, what leverage do you think you have as a person? We've already said it. Leverage is the reason some people become rich and others do not become rich. So let's talk. What leverage do you think do you have yourself? Be honest. Do you have rich parents? Do you have inheritance? Are you living in a developed country where maybe you want to start a business? They give you money to start the business. Let me know. What leverage do you think you have? Just put in the comment section. What leverage do you think you have? Put it in the comment section. What leverage do you think you have? Good. So Crypto with Diggy said, the internet. I love this. I love this response. So Classic Bill said nothing. Okay. Just always ready to learn. That's leverage Said as. And Bolu said, I don't have a rich parents. There's nobody to help financially, right? So the truth is, the average person here has no leverage. Or, no, I wouldn't say no leverage, has very little leverage. Because we don't have like good government, we don't have like inheritance, we don't have rich parents, and all of those things that at least give people a head start in life. Even I like this. Bamdele said education. Even the education that we have, a lot of people don't even see it as leverage anymore because they don't put out their very best. And I love this. Justus said his parents are millionaires, which is fantastic. And that takes me to what I actually noted down here. I said a lot of people even think they have great leverage because maybe their parents have some money. But the truth is, if you're living in a country like Nigeria, right, your leverage is always not that crazy. Yeah, of course, we have very rich people, but for the average person that even thinks they have rich parents, I'm not saying that's the case for just us, but for the average person in Nigeria that thinks they have like rich parents, oftentimes when you find out, you would see that their parents don't even have 10 million naira in the bank. That is less than $15,000 today. So, do you have leverage of rich parents, inheritance, born in a rich country, or the best education? Most likely not. And this takes us to this particular statistics on the screen. In Nigeria, we have a population of about 200 million people. And out of the 200 million people, over 110 million people are living below $1,100 yearly, right? Over half of Nigerians are living below the poverty line. And let's leave all the middle income earners, all of those ones are struggling. And just 12,000 people in Nigeria are millionaires in dollars. Just 12,000 people are millionaires in dollars in Nigeria. But you know the crazy thing? In the US, there are about 22 million people that are worth over $1 million. And when I saw that, it actually broke my mind. It shattered me because the US has a population of about 350 million people, and about 22 million of them are worth over $1 million. But in Nigeria, we have a population of 200 million people, and just 12,000 are millionaires in US dollars. So we have a very, very, very long way to go. And that is why, for us, with the young people, our only leverage today is the internet. That is literally the only thing that we have. Because we that came from average homes, our parents have used all their money to maybe send us to school. We don't have any inheritance we are going back to. There's nothing for us. Like, we have nothing for us at home. And that's why you have to go out yourself and fight for yourself. Like my mentor would say, if you want to get something out of Nigeria, if you want to get the very best out of Nigeria, of yourself in Nigeria, you have to be mad. You can't be normal. Like, you have to go the extra mile. You can't be doing what the normal people are doing. You can't sit down out there and say, oh, I've applied for one job today, or I've learned one skill, it's not working out. Like, you have to go outside the box if you're going to stand a chance to get something out of this country called Nigeria. Larry said the statistics is not very clear. I would share it maybe in the replay email or something. I will share the stats with you. So, who knows this guy on the screen? Do you know this guy on the screen? If you know this guy on the screen, let me know. Who knows this guy on the screen? What's his name? What's his name? Okay, so Emmanuel said Kabilem. Yeah. Okay. Vera Donald said Kabi. So a lot of people know Kabi. I also got to read about Kabi online. Who is Kabilem? Just one average Senegalese guy who was even working as a laborer. You can check him up on TikTok or Instagram if you don't know him. He's one of the very, 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 very big influencers out there. And how did this guy make his money or grow to become a super big guy today? Through the internet. He was creating content on the internet, putting it out there consistently. And somehow, one day, he blew up and it changed his life. This is someone who grew from scratch. In fact, as a matter of fact, in 2018-19, according to history, this guy was still working at laboring sites, at construction sites, helping them carry cement, block, and all those things. And today, this guy has made lots and lots of money Online, strictly online. What about this guy? Who knows this guy on the screen? Who knows this guy on the screen? Who knows this guy on the screen? Great. So Emmanuel is saying this is Mr. Beast. This guy, just like Said said, is the real YouTube beast. But you know the crazy thing about this guy? This guy is just about 20, 21 years old. And this guy has made millions and millions and millions of dollars. Report has it that in 2021, this guy made about 70 something million dollars from YouTube alone. But you know what actually bust my head from this guy is the fact that he started making YouTube videos a long time ago. But this guy, for 7 years of making YouTube videos, he never had 1 million, he never had 1,000 views for 7 years. Now, if you check your YouTube video today, you would see that this guy called Mr. Beast, from creating this old YouTube content that he's been doing for a long time, right? He now finally is grossing millions of views on single videos. And it changed his life. It changed his life tremendously. And also, this is Aki Alabi. This is my own personal mentor, and like this is why I'm also like putting it out there. He also very humble background from Ibadan. Came around, started like selling online, sold different digital products, and eventually founded the first multi-billion-dollar betting industry in Nigeria. And today is a multi-billionaire as well, like being able to make a lot of money from the internet. So what is this thing that I'm saying? Why did I have to point out all those people? The truth is, the internet has changed the lives of a lot of people, and it all started from getting information. I remember the story of how Akialabi told us it got started with internet marketing, right? He basically saw an advert of someone who was also going to expose where the money is, and that was far back 2003. So he was staying in Ibadan. He had to travel to Lagos every day for I think 3 or 7 days thereabouts. He went to Lagos every day and he learned about the business of like selling online. And that was what changed his life. That was what changed his life. So the potential that the internet holds is huge. But you know what? Today, we have a lot of information on the internet scattered around. Like just like what you can see on the screen. We have a lot of information scattered around. This person tells you, get started with affiliate marketing. Another person is saying, do Amazon KDP. Like you just have a lot of information scattered around the internet. And as a person, you most times would get overwhelmed and confused. And that is why you have to sit down with yourself, then piece together all of the information you're getting and make sense out of it so that it becomes knowledge for you. And when you put together that information to get knowledge, then you can simply start utilizing that to get to your destination. You can start using that knowledge to achieve your goals. But you're not suddenly going to start making money overnight because you started like getting knowledge or anything. It still requires a lot of consistency, hard work, patience, and a lot of grit, a lot of patience. And that is why I'm going to tell you the truth. If you're going to succeed with your money game in 2023, it is not going to be an easy ride. It is going to require a lot of commitment from you. It is going to require a lot of effort from you. But it is possible. And that is why you have to pay attention to where the money is and follow it so that you will not go and start a newspaper business in 2023, or you will not go and start a video club business and start renting video cassette or VCD or DVD out in 2023 and hope that you make it, because you will not make it that way. Guaranteed. Fun fact, when I said where the money is in 2023, a number of people like reached out to me and they were talking about, oh, what has changed, blah, 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 and a lot of things. But the crazy thing is that where the money is in 2023 has not changed a lot from where it was in 2020. So when I had the last webinar in 2020 where I talked about where the money is, right? A lot of things have not changed. And that's why if you started chasing the money in 2020, you would be far off better today than if you're starting today. But you know what? If you don't still start today, in 5 years' time, you will still be in the same place and you will not have made progress. So you will still look back and say, oh, why didn't I start in 2023? So the best thing is to start now. Just like they would say, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the next best time is now. The best time to start that money chasing dream was last year or 2020, but the next best time is now. And that is why you have to take this serious. So, where exactly is this money? I've said a lot of things. Like I said, I don't want this webinar to be too long. So, I'm hoping by 9 p.m. we're done and people can ask questions, right? So, where exactly is the money? The real money is in selling something to a starving crowd. That is where the real money is. That is where you are going to find the real money. And when I say the real money, it is not just, oh, I want to make money. Let me give context. So I have 10,000 naira, or let's say, don't let me use 10,000 is not so valuable today. I have 100,000 naira and I want to start a business. I can start a business as simple as selling puff puff. It's simple. I fry the puff puff in the morning. I put in 100,000 naira as capital. We fry a lot. And we know that, oh, if we are selling at Iwo Road bus stop or maybe at a big bus stop in Lagos, we can make 110,000 naira a day. But at the end of the day, you make some money, but it's not going to be real life changing money because, yeah, people want to buy puff puff, but a lot of people actually sell puff puff. Or you can decide to open a provision store and do what every other person out there is doing basically. Sell needs. You're going to make some money, you'll be able to like feed yourself, but you won't make the money that is going to change your life. If you want to make money that is going to change your life, you need to sell once. You need to sell something to a starving crowd. And that is why when Akin Alabi started his business, I like to tell stories to like help you understand whatever I'm saying. When he started his business in 2003, the first product he sold was a digital product on how to relocate to Canada. So today you would see that a lot of people are saying, oh, relocate to Canada, relocate to Canada. The thing is, that thing has been a thing since way back. So he knew about it, he had knowledge about it, and he created an information product about it. And that information product made him a lot of money because a lot of people wanted it. But that was not even the big deal. In 2008-9, when he was living in the UK as well, he created an information product on how to make money playing sports betting. So there was no sports betting platform in Nigeria at that point. He was always telling them to like register with the betting sites in the UK and all those kind of things. And it was the money people started asking questions like, oh, Akin Alpha, how can I deposit money and all of those things? Like, oh, why can't I create a platform for these guys and then start making money from it? And that was how we started Naira Bets, and it changed his life. But also, there's this particular guy called Abraham. I got to know him from Twitter. So last year, a lot of people have like started talking about this Amazon Kindle publishing thing. To be honest, I had never heard about Amazon Kindle publishing till early last year. So when I heard about Amazon car doing publishing, it was from Abraham. As a matter of fact, I watched this video. I was like, this guy, like, the thing makes sense, but it doesn't look like it will make people money. Although now I've now like watched a lot of videos here, knowing fully well that these people have been doing Amazon KDP since like maybe 2014, 15, and like they've been cashing out. I was like, oh wow. So this guy put the product out, and a lot of people have been looking to make money online. So he used a very, 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 very unique perspective and angle, and I'll share it. So this guy put out this product and said, how to make money online without selling anything to anyone. Because the average person out there does not want to sell. They are scared, right? They are scared of selling. They are scared of selling. Whereas that guy was selling his own product. Everybody just wants to like start out something without selling anything because they think selling is stressful. And this guy made about 100 million. I think he made even 35 million in 1 week selling to people how to get started with Amazon KDP on smartphone. And that is what they call a real starving crowd. A crowd of people that are looking for ways to make money without selling anything. They tapped into it, made a lot of money from it. But we've seen a lot of people that have been able to make all of this money online and all those things. But let's also talk about why exactly people don't make money. Let's talk about why people don't make money. The truth is, the number one and main reason why people don't make money is because they lack patience. They jump from one pillar to post, they rush around. So they try out one thing today. I think I've said this earlier. They try out this thing today, and maybe after 1 month, they not do anything. No, they just maybe watch one video and they think because they've watched video. And like it baffles me, to be honest, because people be like, oh, Tamlori, I watched this video and I'm not making money. And I'm like, so because you went to class, if you don't write the exam, are you going to pass? And even if you write the exam and you did not understand what you read, you've read, a lot of people read and don't understand. So even after you've read, if you don't understand and you go and write the exam, you're not still guaranteed that you're going to pass. So you have to go back to your book and ensure you keep studying till you get the hang of it. So people run away, jump from one pillar to post because they feel like, this thing is hard though, I'm struggling. Let me look for something that is easier. But the truth is, there is nothing easy anyway. And that's why I like those quotes from Momozi, where he said, if you can wait 90 days for a result, 90 days is about 3 months, right? You can win. But you know what? A lot of people cannot wait 90 days. Who has tried something consistently for 90 days here and actually puts in a lot of effort for 90 days consistently? Let me know. Just put something in the comment section. Or you can just say 90 days or, oh yeah, I have. 90 days consistently, put in your very best. Put something in the comment section. So Lekon said he has. Lekon, can you share with us what the outcome of what you tried out was like? I'm like, I want us to interact. Just put in the comment section. So Kafayat said she learns copywriting. I just want to know if you've tried something for 90 days, let me know if you got results. So Monyolua is saying, I have and I got results. See, the truth is, to me, the way I like to always relate these things to school. I say that if you go to school so Lekon is finally telling us that he eventually made $400 joining an agency, right? So the way I always tell people is, see any business or any course you're taking or any new endeavor you're chasing as going to school. So if you're going to school, whether primary school, secondary school, university, oftentimes a term or a semester is always around 3 months, right? If you go to class every day for 3 months, and you pay attention every day, when you get back from class to your hostel, you read your book for 2 hours every day, it is almost guaranteed that you are going to make it. Like, it is impossible that you go to class every day for 90 days. You listen though, you not just go and mark attendance. And when you come back, you evaluate those things that you've done, and then By the time exam comes, I can bet my life on it that you are going to succeed at it. And that takes us to where the money is. Somehow, I don't know why my slides are scattered like this. This was not what I designed, but it happens. So let's talk about where the money is exactly. So the number one place where you're going to find the money this year is in learning a high income skill. There are a number of them. The one I always talk about and recommend the most is copywriting because I have seen it change the life of a lot of people. It has changed my life as well. And it has actually like done a whole lot. Like it is that skill that you learn that integrates into every other thing you're trying to do. Learn copywriting. I'm not going to tell you where to learn it because I don't want like this webinar to be long, but it is a skill that if you commit to, is guaranteed to change your life. Do research about it. If it is possible, learn sales. Sit down, learn how to sell to people. The problem that a lot of people have today, so Chinaza is saying, what about email writing? Somehow, email writing is under copywriting, right? And it's kind of intertwined, right? So learn sales, learn web development, learn how to code. I'm not saying you have to like, there are a lot of ways under web development that doesn't involve coding. Learn all of those things. Of course, you do your research, learn web development, learn UI UX design, learn cyber security, learn how to build funnels, learn how to help businesses generate traffic, whether from Facebook, whether from Google, whether from YouTube, whether from Instagram, whether from TikTok. Learn how to help businesses get traffic. If you learn any of these skills, you can offer them as a freelancer to people, whether in Nigeria or the foreign market, and it is going to make you tons and tons and tons of money. So I know that the brew likes to build funnels, but building funnel is a very, very, very high income skill, right? So if you can sit down, learn how to do all of these things, you are going to succeed exceedingly. But now, let me tell you a trick about this thing. The best way to learn all of this high income skill is not just by taking courses or reading books. The best way to learn is by practicing. So let's say you learn copywriting, you've read a few books here and there, start taking on copywriting jobs, whether it's paid or unpaid. Try it every single day. Write copies every single day, and you would improve tremendously. Is this sales? Sell to people every day, and you would improve every day. Is it web development? Code every day, and you would improve tremendously. The truth is, it is impossible that you are doing this thing every single day and your life will not change. So I have this brother called Bimbola, and sometimes last year, I think it was like 2021 December. I think I was in Senegal at that point. So he called me. We talked for like hours that day. I was like, Tamre, what's up? He's an accountant and all that. So he said, oh, I really want to learn this coding thing. And I'm going to leave everything I'm doing and I want to focus on it for the next 3 months. God, I have not seen anyone that committed all my life. This guy was coding and learning how to code for 14 hours every day for 3 months. Guess what? When we spoke last week, this guy is making over $3,000 a month coding in less than 1 year. He just committed 14 hours a day learning this thing for 3 months, and now it is making him money. In the future, it is still going to make him a lot more money, right? So the first thing is what? Put it in the comment section. What's the first thing you're going to do if you are going to stand a chance of getting your money game right this year? What's that first thing you're going to do? Let me see it in the comment section. What's that first thing you're going to do? Are you guys there? Okay, great. So Timothy is saying learn a high income skill and freelance it. So that's the first thing. The second thing is if you want to get your money game right this year, you have or you can start an arbitrage business. And what is an arbitrage business? An arbitrage business is simple. It is basically a business that involves you not owning any product and selling products for people. And one of such businesses is affiliate marketing. That was like the one that made me the most money all this while, right? Affiliate marketing. And what does it mean? Simply recommending other people's products to people who need them and then selling it to people who want them. Like basically recommend and then you earn commissions from it. Simple as ABC. The same with drop shipping. Drop shipping is very similar to affiliate marketing, just that it deals more with physical products. Real estate arbitrage. You don't own the house. Simply get someone that wants the house and then rent it to them. You take a commission off it. Get an apartment, use it for Airbnb. I have a video on real estate arbitrage on my YouTube channel. You can check it out. Rent out an apartment, get an Airbnb, use it for Airbnb, and you make money from it. Basically, you don't need to own something. You don't need to go and build your own house. You don't need to go and create your own product. You don't need to go and buy or import products. Sell for people who already have a product and make your own cuts from it in terms of commission. Simple as ABC. But the truth is, if you're going to get this particular business of arbitrage right, you need to learn certain skills. Maybe how to generate traffic, how to convert leads. You need to learn certain skills. It involves a lot of work as well. And that's why I said, if you're going to get your money game right, you have to actually be ready to commit a lot of time to it. But when it comes to the arbitrage business, just find a way to help other people sell their products and get a commission from it, and you'll be good to go. And this is the third one. The third way to make money, or the third place where you find the money this year, is through content creation. This one surprisingly was not part of the things I put out in 2020, but it is important to put it out today because you see someone like Kabile, you would see someone like Mr. Beast. I also have a friend called Tayo I know, and like a host of other people. These guys have been able to make a fortune just creating content. Even my guy Sabinos now, you who watches Sabinos, I'm a very big fan. So Sabinos, Josh Too Funny, all those comedians, what do? They basically create content. Your content does not have to be comedy. It can be anything that you know interests people. So if that is what you want to do, you need to start creating content. You need to start creating content. So, and content creation is not so difficult. Know what exactly you want to do and start doing it consistently. When you start out, you might not have more than 10 views, one view. It might even be your friends viewing it, right? But with time, the algorithm will push your video out as long as you do it consistently. The trick to content creation is simple. You have to put out content that people want, and you have to do that consistently. I know there's this lady called Laura Ekeji. She has over 1 million followers on Instagram, thereabouts. She's like Linda Ekeji's sister. And when she was like trying to build her audience online, because content creation would somehow help you build your audience, which in turn you'd be able to monetize. When she was building her audience, she said she was like posting about 30 times in a day. She was putting out content 30 times in a day to be able to get a lot of followers that eventually made her a lot of money. So, is it YouTube? Shoot a video, put it out, put one video out every week. If you are putting out one video every week, you would have made 52 videos in a year. If you are putting out 2 videos every week, you would have made 100 videos in a year. If you are putting out 3 videos every week, you would have made 150 videos in a year. So, put out as much content as possible. You would get eyeballs to it, and it would generate money from ads, from endorsements. There are a lot of ways to monetize content creation, but I think one very important skill that you might want to have if you want to do content creation, especially TikTok, Instagram shorts and all those reels and the likes, is knowing how to edit videos, which is not difficult. On this same YouTube, put it there, how to edit video. You'd find it there. So you build a large followership online, and then you'll be able to monetize it by creating content. So check that out if it's something that interests you, and that is a great way to make money. Another very good way to make money online is e-commerce. For me, I've done this, and this is one of like the most interesting businesses for me, to be honest. It is basically creating a product, whether it is clothes or it is you are importing from China. Basically, get a product that people want and then sell it to them. I know I have this guy, Tolu Orekoya. Like we've been working together for some time, and he started an e-commerce business like 2021, and it sells. What was he even selling? I think he was selling like air fryer. So he was selling air fryer in Nigeria. So he sells it through Facebook ads. And this guy rakes in tons and tons of money. It is not difficult. He's not importing anything from China. All he simply does is he will go to the market, get a deal with someone who has very, very good prices, take good pictures, advertise online, and deliver to people who show interest. What is e-commerce? Commerce online. Shop online. Put your shop online. Start selling your product online. That was what I did when I was doing the tie and dye business. You basically put out pictures, you run adverts to it, you direct the people, you get their emails, you get their order, and you're good to go. Another business that can make you tons of money this year is coaching and consulting. This particular business is for people who already have something they are very good at, and I would also like to categorize this under like the information marketing um, business part. So it is basically, oh, I know how to relocate to Canada. Just that's just an example. I know how to relocate to Canada, and I can teach it. So I can put together a document and then teach people how to relocate to Canada and sell it to people. And I would make tons of money doing it. I understand how email marketing work. I can consult for small businesses and charge high fees from it and make a lot of money doing it. Right? So that is also a very, very big way to make money. Another one is learning how to do high ticket closing. I actually added this one because of my friend Bruno. He is super good at this. It is very, very important that you learn how to close sales. If you can help businesses close sales, they would give you between 30 to 50% of the amount they are making, depending on the type of products. But I always recommend learning high tickets closing, right? They'll give you as much as 30-40% of the profit they are making. And that way you'll be able to rake in a lot of money for yourself. And the crazy thing is, they might even be giving you the leads. All you just need to do is convert those leads by doing sales closing. And it's a very, 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 very profitable business as well. And if it is something that interests you, you might want to like do some more research about it. I could also maybe write something about it over the next few days. I'll be sending emails, maybe writing about each of those skills of businesses, and you might be able to like learn from it. Another one is the Amazon KDP thing I've been talking about. It is also a very, 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 very good way to make money. I've seen like a couple guys creating kind of products, uploading it on Amazon, and actually you don't need to sell it yourself. Amazon does the selling for you, and these guys make like good hundreds, thousands of dollars. I've not seen anyone make maybe one crazy amount. Yeah, people make like a lot of money, maybe $5,000 and all those kind of things. But like, I've not seen maybe $100,000 from it and all those kind. But like, it is also a very, very good way to make money, and you can focus on it. It might not make you the $1 million, but if you start, you put in a lot of effort, and you start making that $1,000 monthly from it, $2,000 monthly from it, it is going to help you grow massively. Another one is trading cryptocurrencies. I know a lot of people know this, and it is as like it's known fact. But the truth is, trading cryptocurrencies has made like a lot of people very, very rich. It has made a lot of people super wealthy. And I know like a good number it has, a number of people it has changed their lives. So you can learn how to do it the right way. I really don't know how to do it like a lot. I do it on as a side hustle, but like if you can learn how to do it properly, like the right way, you would also make a lot of money. Like every other business out there, it can make you a lot of money, but requires a lot of patience. Another one is ghostwriting. So I've been seeing this one on Twitter more often, and there's this guy called Moses that does it, and I know that it also makes people a lot of money. But how does it work? Ghostwriting is basically you writing for other people. So it can be their books, it can be their tweets, it can be their websites, it can be it can be their emails, right? So Crypto with Diggy is saying crypto has changed his own life. So you can see for a fact that all of these things are things that have changed people's life. I'm sure there are people here that have maybe made money from Amazon KDP, affiliate marketing, and all of those businesses I've mentioned. So they are just things that you might want to like pay a lot of attention to. So ghostwriting, simple. Get people or get someone that is maybe that has maybe a Twitter following, most likely someone that has a business, but doesn't have time to create content. Maybe you can see on their page that this person has not put out content in like 1-2 months. Offer to help them put out content on their page, write for them, put out their tweets, put out their whatever it is. They'll tell you the kind of tweets they want to put out. You'd also have observed from like maybe their personal brand and all that, and sell it to them. So when you sell it to them, they pay people as high as $1,500, $2,000, $2,500, just basically doing ghostwriting online. So you can check this out. And the last one that I put there is actually getting a job. So this sounds weird because like normally I would not have put this here, but I think recently my mind has like changed as regards getting a job, because I've seen a lot of people that have jobs that are making way more money than a lot of people in business. Yeah, we've seen a few. We know that there are a lot of business people that have made like money, but there are a lot of people that have made tons and tons of money from great jobs, like great jobs. I know there are a lot of people that make money from business, like I said, but there are a lot of jobs that equally pay maybe $100,000 a year. So if your goal is to make $100,000 a year, you might want to learn, or you might want to go to school and study engineering or whatever that would help you get a job, or even those things that we talked about in freelancing, coding, copywriting. These skills pay when you get jobs, right? So you can get a job that can actually change your life and make you like a lot of money. Most likely you wouldn't make $1 million from the job, but there are actually some people that even make $1 million from their job. That's the crazy thing. So like you'll find out all those CEOs, they're employees of people. They don't have businesses. They just work for people. And this guy is make $1 million. Ronaldo is an employee of our nursery and he's making $200 million a year. So if it is a job that you want, because I'm not of the opinion that everybody can do business. If you don't like business, you might not be able to do it. So you can also get a job, and that would also help you massively. But how do you get money from all of these things that I've talked about? You need to go get the skill. You need to go get the skill, learn how to do it. There's this thing that Dr. Jagbasi would say, learn it, do it, and sell it, right? So you learn how to do any of these things that I've mentioned, then you start doing it, because there is no money in learning. You have to do it. So if you're learning copywriting, start doing it. If you're learning copywriting, start doing it. If it is information marketing, if it is copywriting, if it is ghostwriting, start doing it. Learn it, do it, and once you start doing it, you get really good at it, then sell it, right? Learn it, do it, then sell it. And when I say sell it, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to like start selling to people, right? Sometimes when you're even trying to get a job, you have to sell yourself. You have to sell the skill that you have. So either ways, you have to learn it, do it, and then sell it to people. But how do you learn it, do it, and sell it? You have to actually be super committed. Commit 3 months, commit 6 months, put in 4 to 6 hours every day into that particular thing you want to learn. Do it consistently for 3 to 6 months. Be patient with it. Don't look to make money tomorrow. Don't start looking for ways to make money next week or next month, and then you run away because there's no money yet, right? Do it consistently. Be very, very good at it. Become very, 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 very super good at it. And be super patient with yourself. Don't compare yourself with anyone. Go all out for it, and you would be able to like rake in a lot of money this year, and the sky would be your starting point. And that is the end of this webinar. I said it wasn't going to pass an hour. It didn't really pass an hour, maybe like 1 hour, 5 minutes. So I think we did that fast. So looking to get your money game right this year, then you need to really, 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 really start doing all of those things, or pick the one you want to do. But most importantly, start putting in a lot of effort. Start committing a lot of effort to it, right? And I would be taking a few questions here and there. I'll be taking a few questions here and there. So if you have any question, let me know. If you don't want to put your question out there, you can send me an email at adewuyitamilore@gmail.com, and I will definitely respond to it. It might take a while, but I would definitely respond to it. You just have to like do a lot of commitment. So I like this question. Tamilore, can you give the right sources to learn these things you've mentioned? I think learning from the right source would help. So that's actually a very, 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 very valid point, right? There are a lot of sources to learn these things. The reason why I didn't get like links to all of these things is because, like I said, I haven't done all these things. I've only done some. So maybe affiliate marketing, I know about it. Amazon KDP, I know about it. Copywriting, a few of them I know. But for example, I don't know how to code. So I don't even know where you're going to get resources on that. But I could help find out how and where, and I would share with them maybe via email. But for the ones that I know about, I would also like write mails about them, from affiliate marketing to information marketing to copywriting to freelancing as a whole. I would write about them over the next few weeks via mail, and then share them with you, and you would be able to like get more insights. But the truth is, a lot of these informations are not so difficult to find. Follow people in those fields on social media. Once you follow people in those fields, uh, ask questions. Like I say, like there's really no stupid question anymore. Before I used to think that there were stupid questions, but like there are really no stupid questions. Ask questions if you're not clear. Ask questions, and people that have been there will be able to guide you. So if it is coding, if it is something, just let me know what it is. You can mail me. I can help you find out, and I will share it with you. Like I said, I would also write mails about it and share with you. Um, let me see. So Lekon is saying, Tammy, I already make a decent amount online from copywriting, $1,200 per month, but I want to be able to travel like you. So if you want to travel like me, then you need to make more than $1,200 a month, because flights money from Lagos to Toronto alone self is over $2,000 right now. So you you might want to like consider making more money. That's like a very, very crucial thing. What other question? Okay, so Solomon is saying is considering ghostwriting. Just be consistent, be committed, and be patient with it. So Williams is saying, okay, I think someone's asking about KDP. Someone's asking about, okay, how to learn Amazon KDP. So the truth is, if it comes to learning Amazon KDP, I'm just give me a moment. At least I know of a course that is very good, which is Abraham's course. I know there are a few of them. There's also this guy called Sylvester. Is also like very good. I think, oh yeah, I think about three people that are very good, like the whole Amazon KDP thing that I know of in Nigeria, because context also matters. So I'm just going to find maybe an affiliate link. Like I said, affiliate marketing is recommending what people need and making commission off it. So let me do what I'm teaching. Let me look for a course on Amazon KDP and share with you. So it could help you, and you can get started with that. Man, I haven't like done this shit in a long time. So I'm coming, just a moment. So that's one. I'm still going to take a few more questions. I'm still going to take a few more questions. Man, it's like a long time. Okay, so I think this is Sylvester. Okay. Okay, so I found a link. Okay, so I'm just going to paste the link in the comment section. I'm going to paste the link in the comment section and you can check it out. So that is a link to learn Amazon KDP. So that's like a very, very good one there. What else is asking a question? If you have a question, if you don't want to put it out there, you can like send it to my email. So that it really is saying, when is my information marketing class starting? Like I said, I've been super busy with a lot of things. And one of the things I'm also doing for myself is I don't want to overburden myself. So anything I'm not going to like putting up my best, I'll rather not do it. So once it's time, I'll put it out there. Maybe this coming month, hopefully, I'll be able to do it. How can one get started with copywriting? I think I like copywriting. If you want to get started with copywriting, the best person I would recommend is actually Andy Mokolo. He's very, very good at it. Although I'm not sure he has a course right now. I would also check. So Andy is like the guy when it comes to copywriting. He's super good at it, and you might want to like learn from him. You would actually like learn a whole lot. Okay, yeah, Andy has like a course as well. You might want to check out. So he's super good um at copywriting. So if you're looking to learn copywriting, I found a link for you. So I've put the link in the comment section. You can check it out right away, right? So you can check that out. I put it in the comment section. So someone is saying, what is the difference between e-commerce and drop shipping? So the basic difference is that I want to sell phones. As an e-commerce person, I have to get the phones with my money. That means I have to take inventory, right? I have to buy the phones. I need more capital to do e-commerce. If I want to sell books, I have to import the books. But if you're doing drop shipping, what you just simply need to do is walk up to me that maybe has a phone or a book and say, "Oh, what's up, Tammy? You have this phone. Can I sell the phone for you? Oh, when I sell the phone, you give me 5K or 10K on every sale." That's drop shipping, kind of like that. Or maybe you add your own profits. Really depends. So that's basically the difference. One, you own the product. The other, you're selling the product for someone else. I hope that's clear. So Agatha is saying, I have a book on Amazon, but sales is difficult. If you check Amazon yourself, you'll see that there are thousands of books there. So you might want to learn how to like maybe put your book in a special way that gets people's attention. Of course, that's why you should learn from people that have done it. Like I said, I haven't done it. I also just want to learn it, and you'd be able to like get uh your way around it. Um, Lakers said, what do I do to make that kind of money? You're doing copywriting already, to be honest, and $1,200 is not a lot of money for copywriters. Like, if you take on more copywriting gigs or like increase your price, which is one thing that I always advise, increase your price. If the quality of your work is good, get more testimonials, you'll be able to charge more. And if you can charge more, you'd make more money. Like, it's almost like super easy. Peter is saying, what do you think about CPA affiliate marketing? Super great way to make money, but requires a lot of patience as well. Very, very good way to make money, to be honest. Requires a lot of patience, requires a lot of understanding, very, very delicate business out there, but can make you a lot of money. I didn't talk about it especially because it's under affiliate marketing. Emmanuel, I didn't get your question of if I only use email marketing and not WhatsApp. Is it okay? I didn't get that well. Okay. Yeah, Victor Ashley is also very good at KDP. Yeah, that's true. I've seen him on Twitter a couple of times. Um, who else has a question? Um, okay, so Joy is saying, how can I generate quality leads for affiliate marketing? So I'm just going to answer this. So this is like quite easy, but a lot of people don't get it. The first thing is you want to ensure that you are positioning yourself properly. That is the mistake a lot of affiliate marketers make, right? You want to ensure that you're positioning yourself and your products properly. Once you can position yourself and your products properly, it becomes easier to generate quality leads. But the truth is, quality leads would not come from generating 100 leads alone. And that is where I think a lot of people also make mistakes. They generate few leads, but think it is just about quality leads. So if you're not generating enough leads, you're going to struggle still with sales. So beyond chasing quality leads, you want to also like chase having a lot of leads. Like you want to chase having a lot of leads, and you can get those leads from Instagram, TikTok, Facebook ads, YouTube ads. Literally run adverts, use influencers, and ensure that your positioning is great. If your positioning is not great, you are going to fail woefully. Your positioning has to be on point. Fast 2.0 is coming out soon. Yes, it is coming out soon. It's coming out soon. So I don't think there are more questions. I don't think there are more questions. If if you if you have any more questions outside of this, you can send me an email and I would be happy to help you. So if you learned something from this webinar, let me know. Let me know if you learned something from this webinar. Just let me know. You can put in the comment section and I would be happy to like hear that you learned something from this webinar. I'll be happy to hear that you learned something from this webinar. Also, like I said, I'll be like putting out emails, maybe talking about each of those independent skills. I don't want to talk about them here because if I want to talk about affiliate marketing alone, it's going to take me about 2 hours. By the way, there's actually a video on my YouTube that explains how to get started with affiliate marketing. Like it's a 2 hour long video. So if that's something you're looking out for, then you might want to check that out. Simply head on to YouTube, like my YouTube channel, click on my profile, and you'd find my video there, and you'd be able to go. Daddy Brew, I cannot add webinar creation in Fast 2.0. Webinar creation is a different ball game entirely, and it's gonna be a long thing. I have a code that said I should direct my prospect to WhatsApp DM, but I prefer using email marketing. Is this okay? Oh, so yeah, I get your point, Emmanuel. So it depends on where you are as a person. Personally, I always recommend that if you're just starting out, direct your prospects to WhatsApp because WhatsApp is that platform that helps you build very good intimate relationship with your prospect. But the problem with WhatsApp is that it has like volume issues. Like you can't do a lot. But starting out dealing with 100 people, even 1,000 people, you'd be good. But if you really want to like do super numbers, there's a limit to how much you can grow on WhatsApp. For example, I can send an email out once we are done with this webinar and just say, see you guys tomorrow. Just an example, right? If I send that out, nothing would happen. Like everybody's going to receive the mail, but my phone would not hang. I won't stress myself with responses. But if I'm sending that out on WhatsApp, my phone is going to lag. A lot of communication glitch would happen here and there. But it happens, it's good, but if you want to scale, you can change over time. So start with phone if you don't have a lot of people yet, and then grow into it. So if there are no more questions, so we're just going to call it a night. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that you actually get like the money game right this year. And when you get the money game right, don't forget to come and pay tithes to my ministry. Don't forget to come and pay tithes to my ministry. But that's a joke on the side, really. But just like put in your very best, be super consistent, be very good, and you would be super great. Entering DMs for copywriters, is it great? I don't understand that question, but I want to believe what you're talking about is cold DMing. So cold DMing is not bad. It just depends on the way you do it. Right? Cold DMing is cool. In fact, that's like the way to make money. But just like one of my friends, Prince Will, said on Twitter, if you want to do cold DMing, You have to learn how to personalize. You have to be patient enough, just like every other thing I've been talking about, patient to study the client you want to cold DM. You can't send one cold DM to every other person, right? So you have to send your cold DM to be tailored to like the person you're trying to reach out to, so that they are going to see you as a perfect fit to work with. So that's a thing. I'm not so sure that answers your question, but I hope you did. Um, so you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. So I like this particular comment from Taiwo that says, I learned a lot, which I already know, but after hearing this from you, I felt like I still needed the time. I just stop having the Gary quick mind, but start grinding. The truth is, I know for a fact when I was putting together this webinar that I wasn't going to come here to come and say anything super different. I was still going to come tell you the same thing, but I was just going to come and talk from my perspective, because a lot of guys out there maybe talking about making money make it seem like it is magic. They make it seem like if you start chasing money today, it's going to happen tomorrow. Nobody talks about the amount of effort. Nobody talks about how stressful it's going to get. Nobody talks about how you can actually put in the effort and you can fail. Nobody talks about those things. So, and that's why I decided to like put it together. And nobody really streamlines everything. They just say, oh, you can make money online. They don't tell you those business and range of things that you can do that can help you make money online. Um, so Victor says, thank you so much, Tamlore. I've gotten a course on copywriting from Delacqua Amzat. I hope to get so much money through copywriting this year. Victor, great one that you've gotten the course from Delacqua. Delacqua works and worked with me as a copywriter and is a super amazing guy. You would learn a lot, but you have to change your mindset about making so much money through copywriting this year. Instead of that, why not say, I'm going to get really good at copywriting this year so that I can make money from it? Like, let the money be the outcome of your effort. Don't let the money be just the goal you are chasing without the effort commensurating what you're trying to chase. So, yes, you would make money, but let the goal be that I want to master copywriting. If you master copywriting, become super good at it, you're going to make money from it, 100% guaranteed. So Sally is saying, is email marketing same thing as copywriting? Yes and no, because email writing or email marketing is like, email marketing is a type of marketing where you market through emails. But when you're marketing through emails, you have to write, right? You have to type things, you have to put together whether an article or whatever you're putting out through the email, and those things are written by email copywriters. So email marketing itself is different from email copywriting, but it is a part of the flow. Like, they are literally intertwined. Can I recommend someone that is very good with email marketing? Um, who is super good? Okay, yeah, okay. I think there's a friend of mine. I don't know if he has launched this course. He told me about it. Let me see if he has launched it. I don't think so. So Walter is super good with email copywriting, but he hasn't launched his course yet. So if I find that, I will share with you. I'm also like planning to actually launch a course on email copywriting. I'm not so sure yet, but it's one of the things I have in my plan for the year if I have the time. Muhammad is asking this question: what deadlines would I advise a newbie in affiliate marketing to set for his plans? I really don't understand that question. If you can be more explicit with it, I would appreciate. Who else? Who else? Who else? So it's almost 3:30, so I'm just going to end the webinar now. We've had like a good time. That's about 1 hour 30 minutes already. Oh, sorry, I said 3:30. My time is quite different from yours, but it's been a great time. I know it's 9:30 on the end of most of you people, but I actually like enjoyed my time because I've not had a webinar in a long time, and I love to like interact with people. I enjoyed like that I was able to like pass information across, pass knowledge across, and also help you get more clarity for the year. And I'm rooting for you. I really hope that you succeed at all that you do this year, and I believe that you're going to get the very best out of yourself this year. I wish you the very best. All right. If there are no more questions, everyone have a great night's rest. Bye. And if you have questions, of course, you can send to my email, like I've said, and we'll be good to go. All right. Bye.